craving, and I'm ready for the action, cause I'm tired of the acting. What happened to being great? What happened to being fashionably late? What happened to rocking shows? What happened to spin flows? Been wearing the cons and the pros. Feel like I'm the only pro. If we gon' go, then go. We can take it toe to toe. I've been doing everything you've been doing, but I'm really doing more. I'm about to explode. You gon' need someone to hold me. They cannot hold me, yeah. Slowly, ain't no more taking it slowly, yeah. Holy, you're dealing with something that's holy, yeah. Hold me, I need somebody to hold me. Nothing's for certain, but this I know. Life is but moments that come and go. Tomorrow may never come, but the memories live on. Be strong, don't cry when I'm gone. This life is a path to infinity.
I just scraped it off the top, cut it out the road, out the curve, out the block. Was already sold, out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that pain, but it meant a lot. Whenever she calls, know what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two, I paid it at the full.
Yeah, tell me what I gotta do. Pull up in a bucket crew, one for me and one for you. Yeah, like with the roof. I'm off the chain, don't cut me loose. Yeah, I'm off the chain, I'm off the noose. Yeah, get them picked off Bentley, white like cotton. Residential so good, my doors don't gotta lock 'em. Watch the dirty money, what I see.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the Queen City of Cincinnati and Paul Brown Stadium right on the banks of the Ohio River.
I'm the best, and you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, go. If I touch it, then it's cold. I'm the best, and you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, go. If I touch it, then it's cold. For the park and they know I'm impressive. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking no from my who ain't heavy. I'm the best and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call her. Working big and it don't hurt to break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he lead a know it, Mr. Know I got him running to it. I'ma need to pull the mail before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Running like a runner do it. Stun on her till like a stunner do. I'm the best, and I got it, on my own. Get my way up, go. If I touch it, then it's cold. I'm the best, and I got it, on my own. Get my way up, go. If I touch it, then it's cold. Top dog like I vanished. I'm the really damaged. I came out and make the channel froze. I'm really who the panel chose. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name her who got a better flow. She can hang it up just like a telephone. Stick me up with the cost 10K to let it come see it. Hands down here, make it come treat it. Spin, make it come beat it. I want the new in the machine out. Jewelry be called like the temperature zero. I'm the hardest, they call me the hero. Heavy then they know what I be on. I'm the best, and you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, go. If I touch it, then it's cold. I'm the best, and you know.
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got style.
With the Ohio River and the hills of Kentucky just to our right, we welcome you into Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Tonight, we've got one last present under the tree, our final Monday Nighter of the year, between the Buffalo Bills and the Cincinnati Bengals. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go to wrap up a busy weekend of football. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. They're going to look to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. But what a good contest here for our first Monday night game of 2023. Happy New Year, one and all. And thanks for pulling yourself away from all those college bowl games going on. For this, a great matchup between two of the real up-and-comers in the AFC. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Well, this defense for the Bills, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down. The Bengals at 11-4 now on the year, and they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Yannick Ngakoue make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 22-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So nothing doing there, and it's second down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting. As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
3rd down, and they're going to try the jet sweep. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Now to try the field goal, here's Daniel Carlson. This one from 35 yards away. The kick by Carlson is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
Luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend on, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Second down, another shot for Jones. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Throwing on third down, Watson. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down.
That's their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Bengals take over first and 10. Drive about to get going. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start first and 10. Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 36. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. This is Hines. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They'll set up a throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on. And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
on 2nd and 9. Watson forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And that is incomplete. And the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Here's Tyler Newsome now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken in at the 11. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Here's Watson. And complete to Zach Ertz. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down. They give it off here to the tight end. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. And he'll find QT on the right side complete. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And 3rd and 8 now. On the counter, it's Henry. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. No surprise this offense would be able to convert. They're currently 2nd in the league in first downs, and they pick up one here.
Yeah, not a stat that we talk about a heck of a lot, but it's a vital one. And in this case, it's really vital because what does it do? Keeps their defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A big play there for Cincinnati. 41 yards.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
Stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice touchdown, Bengals. Naeem Hines with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Carson, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Being chased out left. Taking a shot for Samuel. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
He's got a man complete. And He's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Watson off play action. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Buying time to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
And just when the offense seemed to be figuring things out, they have a little bit of a setback there. Finally getting a drive going. They can't let that stop them, especially since they've been shut out this far in.
Watson. Got his target, Samuel. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 16. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. Up the middle, Jones. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Another good carry there for the NFL's second leading rusher, and we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
But I'm just going to tell you point blank, it doesn't matter whether he's first or second or even third in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Ferguson. Touchdown! Jake Ferguson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bills are back within a score. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
That's the score. Bengals 10, Bills 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Back to throw now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hines. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Back to throw again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Naeem Hines with his second touchdown of the night as his guys are able to extend their lead. A pretty well-executed run. They were telling us yesterday, Charles, they were hoping to get everybody in sync, the line, the backs, and everybody looked in sync on that play.
They were in sync, and the field tilted. And that's where we get the term running downhill, because when you get that kind of momentum and everyone's doing it quietly, as you just described, it does feel like they are coming from downhill to you as a defender, and that is really hard to stop.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll go again to Jones. And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he's stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down. Now it's Watson. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes you're fooled by the type of zone that he sees, because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. The tackle by Cole Holcomb. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run with Hines. And he'll be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 16. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from walking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Touchdown, Bengals! Jared Cook, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the 4th quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We will use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
On 2nd and 12, Watson.
Zach Ertz has it complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Back to throw, Watson. Finding Ertz again. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson. Ertz has it left side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another 1st down. Again, it's Watson. Open man is Samuel, complete. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Bills. Curtis Samuel, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go, so when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and play this one out.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead down to 10, 24-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. And now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
After the interception, here's Watson. Connecting here with Chark on the out route. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Jones will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Jones again, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Aaron Jones punching it in from a yard away. And the Bills have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Tucker with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try to bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 26. 23 yards the pickup there. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Goodwin. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now it's Hines. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Back to throw here. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengals leading. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Extra point by Carlson. Up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it. Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. And the Bengals grab it. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Jared Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bengals stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Carlson now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but
the self-inflicted wounds. They've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of these guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
He's got his man. That's Ertz downfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. On 1st and 10, Watson. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Watson looks to throw again. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. Samuel bringing in the slant. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Watson on 3rd down. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. One last throw here for Watson. Steps away to his left. And that will be incomplete. As time has run out on this higher scoring game, Charles, that we typically see in the National Football League. Fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. I'd like to be those defensive coaches, though. That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Bengals, they improved their mark to 12-4 with 1 game to go.
Really out for blood.